This video is brought to you by guitarpronto.com. In this video we're going to have a look at the simple steps that you can take to make learning how to play guitar chords easier. If you remember from last lesson, we had a look at the C major and the G major chords and the steps that you need to take in order to form them. In this lesson we're going to have a look at another two chords. We're going to have a look at the D major, which requires 3 steps in order to form, and we're going to have a look at the A minor chord, and that also requires 3 steps in order to form it. Remember to follow the steps carefully and try and get a nice clean sound when you strum the chord for the first time. For the first chord, the D major chord, we're going to split it up into 3 steps. This is for the 3 notes that it takes to form the chord. As I've shown you in lesson 1 and lesson 2, you need to complete each step one after the other until the chord is completely formed. Fingers you're going to be using for this chord is your index finger, middle finger and ring finger. Okay, so step 1, take your index finger and place it on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Step 2, take your middle finger and place it on the 2nd fret of the 1st string. And step 3, take your ring finger and place it on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Now that the chord is formed, you need to play it, and the way we're going to do that is by strumming from the 5th string down, leaving out the 6th string. And that's going to sound like this. The second chord we're going to have a look at is an A minor chord. For this chord we've got 3 notes, so once again we're going to split it into 3 steps. The fingers we're going to be using for this chord are once again your index finger, middle finger and ring finger. The first step, you need to place your ring finger at the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. For the second step, you need to place your middle finger at the 2nd fret of the 4th string. And for the third and final step, you need to place your index finger at the 1st fret of the 2nd string. Now to play this chord, you need to strum from the 5th string down, and that's going to sound like this. In the fourth and final lesson, we're going to have a look at the D minor and the E minor chords. Remember, when you're playing these chords, to follow the steps carefully. You want to practice switching between the different chords so you can play chord progressions, and you want to have good fingering and chord structure, which is what you'll get from these lessons. So I'd like to thank you for watching this video, and for more help, make sure you visit www.guitarpronto.com.